Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the best pop songs from the 1990s that might have slipped from your mind over the years.
Making moves and starting grooves before they knew we were gone.
Number 20, Lovefool, The Cardigans. Swedish alternative rock outfit The Cardigans briefly made the crossover to international pop stardom with Lovefool, the lead single from the band's third album. A bouncy disco pop tune about pleading for a partner's affection, Lovefool is a song for lonely nights of crying and dancing your romantic anguish away. Lead singer Nina Persson nails the desperation of trying to keep a fading relationship alive. And the mix of clean and noisy production elements makes it feel like the pop and alternative scenes are coming together in the best way possible. We will always say that we love this song, and we'd be fools not to. Number 19, Walking on Broken Glass, Annie Lennox. After ruling the 80s as one half of Eurythmics, Annie Lennox seamlessly made her way into the subsequent decade as a solo star.
You were the sweetest thing that I ever knew.
Walking on Broken Glass, from Lennox's solo debut, is a strikingly majestic piece of pop perfection. With its sweeping strings and playful Caribbean-inspired piano, it might take a second to register the heartbreak at its core. But soon enough, Lennox's powerful vocals, both raw and pristine, make the words hit you right where they need to. And she never lets up. Actually walking on broken glass? Painful. Listening to this song? Wonderful. Number 18, Mouth, Meryl Bainbridge.
I feel like I've been blown apart. There are pieces here, I don't know where they go.
The 90s were a great time for pop songs about kissing, with classic odes to locking lips from the likes of Sixpence None the Richer and Faith Hill. However, you might have forgotten about this one, the debut single from Australian singer-songwriter Meryl Bainbridge.
Kiss me on my salty lips. I bet you feel a little crazy, but for me.
Featuring a unique composition of Bainbridge's voice, guitar, and a beatbox loop for percussion, Mouth feels both ahead of its time and timeless. Though Bainbridge's lyrics don't go past kissing, the passion with which she describes the act feels truly sensual.
When I kiss your mouth, I wanna taste it.
Mouth is one 90s hit that should continue to stay on your lips.
Turn you upside down, don't wanna waste it.
Number 17, I Want You, Savage Garden. Think synth pop wasn't a thing in the 90s? Think again.
Anytime I need to see your face, I just close my eyes.
While it's true the subgenre didn't dominate like it did the previous decade, it still managed to produce some classics, like this debut single from Aussie duo Savage Garden.
I'm the kind of person who endorses a deep commitment. Getting coffee, getting perfect is what I live for.
Powered by a driving groove and breathlessly delivered vocals, I Want You is urgent and emotional. You might not catch every word, but the universal feeling of undying desire rings crystal clear, and the chorus still makes us swoon. Savage Garden only recorded 2 albums before splitting up in 2001, but this song makes us wish current artists would take more cues from them. Number 16, That's the Way Love Goes, Janet Jackson. This lush hit from musical icon Janet Jackson spent an astonishing 8 straight weeks at number 1, a record for her famous family. And if there's any song that deserves to stay at the top for that long, it's this one. Kicking off an unanticipated pivot into more intimate territory, That's the Way Love Goes still has some of the new jack swing flair of Jackson's previous work. And as with so many of her songs, it's brought to new heights by her stunning delivery, which makes you feel like she's singing right to you. Hot and heavy, yet also breezy and light, That's the Way Love Goes is just one of many examples of why Jackson is held in such high regard. Number 15. I Swear, All for One. Hit cover songs aren't that unusual, but typically, there's at least a decade of space between the original and the new rendition.
I see the questions in your eyes.
In November 1993, country star John Michael Montgomery released the ballad I Swear. Then, 4 months later, R&B group All for One dropped their cover and found themselves topping the charts for an incredible 11 straight weeks.
I'll never break your heart.
With flawless harmonizing, the quartet truly do become one.
I swear by the moon and the stars in the sky.
And the production is cheesy goodness in the best way possible, complete with sax solo. Though Montgomery's version has its own twangy charm, we swear by All for One's rendition now and forever.
I love you with every single beat of my heart.
Number 14. Bitch, Meredith Brooks. Reclamation can be a powerful thing.
I hate the world today. You're so good to me, I know, but I can't change.
On this angsty anthem, singer Meredith Brooks takes a nasty pejorative for a woman and turns it into something to proudly identify as.
Yesterday I cried. You must have been relieved to see the softer side.
Of course, as the chorus so famously states, she's so much more than just that. Unsurprisingly, this piece of unapologetically feminine, guitar-driven alt-rock drew comparisons to Alanis Morissette.
I'm a bitch, I'm a lover, I'm a child, I'm a mother.
But Brooks manages to get her voice across, while also sounding like she's singing for the countless women who felt unappreciated for so long. You might have understandable gripes with the word in question. However, Brooks' conviction makes this song about so much more than just a contentious word. Number 13. Are You That Somebody? Aaliyah. In her tragically short life, Aaliyah made a name for herself through heart-stopping, forward-thinking R&B unlike anything else on the charts at the time.
Boy, I've been watching you like the hawk in the sky.
Are You That Somebody, originally recorded for the Dr. Dolittle soundtrack, is one of many songs Aaliyah made in collaboration with Timbaland, and his off-kilter yet addictive production is the perfect complement to her cool yet expressive vocals.
Won't you pick me up at the park right now?
Caught up between her affection for a potential partner and her celebrity status, Aaliyah shows just how complicated fame can be.
If I let this go, you can tell nobody, I'm telling my nobody.
The song title might be a question of uncertainty, but there's no doubt as to the brilliance of the late, great Aaliyah. Number 12. Legend of a Cowgirl, Imani Coppola. A year after Paula Cole rhetorically asked where all the cowboys had gone, Imani Coppola offered up the Legend of a Cowgirl.
I'm gonna drink my whiskey, gonna have my man, I know you got nothing to say. I'm gonna have my man, I'm gonna steal their hearts and save for another day.
Fantasizing about life as a Western heroine as a metaphor for sexual liberation, Coppola takes country tropes and fuses them with absolute rhythmic pop goodness.
Such a beautiful day, such a beautiful day. I think I'll wear my brand new necklace. I probably change my mind, it happens every time. Just speak to my ex-fiance.
Alternating between singing and rapping, she sounds absolutely confident with every single syllable.
Pack my bags and mount my horse. I'm gonna ride on into the next town.
And considering how catchy and creative the song is, can you blame her? Speaking of creativity, the music video with its numerous iconic looks is yet another reminder of why we miss the 90s so much. Number 11. I Love You Always Forever, Donna Lewis.
Feels like I'm standing on the timeless stream.
While there's no clear answer as to what 90s song has the biggest earworm chorus, I Love You Always Forever certainly belongs in the conversation.
Those days of warm rains come rushing back to me.
Welsh singer Donna Lewis's debut single has the kind of hook that feels like it's been part of our existence forever.
Say it again. I love you always forever, near and far, closer together.
But is there more to this song than a memorable refrain? Absolutely! Lewis's tender voice is soothing without sounding anonymous, and the dreamy production makes us feel as though we're escaping to a more peaceful and romantic realm while listening. To put it simply, we love this song, always forever.
I will be with you, everything I
Number 10. The Boy Is Mine, Brandy and Monica. There's nothing better than a powerhouse duet. Towards the end of the millennium, singers Brandy and Monica released this sassy bop and took the world by storm. With a classic R&B vibe, it is the perfect combination of petty and effortless cool. The unique concept of having both singers in a rivalry against one another was entirely new, and the masterful lyricism enhanced the narrative. It certainly did help that there was a rumored real-life beef between the two artists. Brandy and Monica added their own details to the melody and rhythm of the hit, showing off their distinctive styles. Despite their alleged animosity, there's no doubt that their voices blend perfectly, making us wish that they collaborated more often. Number 9. Steal My Sunshine, Len. While the first part of the 90s was dominated by darker music, the latter half saw a return of lighthearted yet meaningful pop. One track that perfectly encapsulates this moment in time is Steal My Sunshine.
Of course you can't become if you only say what you would have done. So I missed a million miles of fun.
The bubbly instrumentation and surprisingly deep lines helped create the perfect blend of levity and hard-hitting emotion. The song defines the sound of the entire decade, and when listening to it, it's hard not to be transported back to the past. Even the video strikes the perfect nostalgic sweet spot, reminding everyone of simpler moments in their lives.
It's up for me, making sure I'm not in too deep.
While the band's subsequent singles didn't have the same impact on the charts, there's no doubt that they bottled the essence of that era into one immaculate bop. Number 8. Be My Lover, La Bouche. The 90s saw the rise of techno music, leading to the creation of some of the most foundational numbers in the scene. Nothing fits that description more than Be My Lover, a tune dripping in pure energy. Its flawless production was the perfect vehicle for the powerful vocals, with both elements taking center stage without overpowering one another. Upon its release, the song dominated the club scene, and for good reason. It's the perfect bop for a fun night out, and has the ability to leave everyone in high spirits. Over time, Be My Lover has solidified its place as a quintessential hit of both its genre and the era it was released in. Number 7. Groove Is in the Heart, Deee-Lite. This not only helped usher in a brand new decade, it also served as a loving homage to the one that had just ended. Everything about this song is unapologetically whimsical, from the constant slide whistle to the Dr. Seuss references. It managed to include different aspects of several genres without sounding too cluttered, and the various samples used throughout served as Easter eggs for fans of the original numbers. It was a musical and technical feat, and helped open the decade with a bang. The campy presentation of its accompanying video only added to the fun. Even today, the track still hits hard, capable of getting people across generations grooving to its infectious beat. Number 6. Free Your Mind, En Vogue. Some of the greatest songs are those that aim to convey a broader message about the state of society. Free Your Mind manages to do so in the most iconic way possible. It's empowering from the moment it begins, and advocates for various causes like interracial marriage and ending harmful stereotypes. It urged people to free themselves of the negative misconceptions they might hold about people different from them. The group's jaw-dropping voices and powerful presences only made the presentation more invigorating. The classic rock-inspired instrumentals add potency to the piece, and help command attention to the points being made. It's quality activism and superb musicality all wrapped up into one 4-minute package. Number 5. Do You Know What It Takes, Robyn. Music fans know that Sweden is spoiled for pop talent, with Robyn being one of the country's biggest icons. The singer made a huge splash when she was just a teenager with the release of her single Do You Know What It Takes. Bringing R&B and dance pop vibes together, Robyn proved Sweden could groove just as well as anyone else. As she sings to someone she's considering a relationship with, she asserts her need to be treated right, and her voice fits beautifully over the song's funky production. With this work, Robyn showed she knows what it takes to create something great. Number 4. Missing, Todd Terry remix, Everything But the Girl. Maybe you've heard the original version of this song.
And I miss you, like the deserts miss the rain.
Which was released by English indie duo Everything But the Girl in 1994. But chances are you're more familiar with house DJ Todd Terry's remix.
Walking down your street again, past your door.
Terry's booming beats are an unexpected but great accompaniment to Tracy Thorn and Ben Watt's heartbroken lyrics. If there was ever a song that could make you dance and cry, it's this one.
Back on the train, that's why did I come again.
According to Thorn, the track was always meant to be a dancey one. With this remix, Terry brought the party out without betraying the number's inherent emotion. If you've missed this song like the deserts miss the rain, now's the perfect time to revisit it.
Like the deserts miss the rain, I miss you.
Number 3. Stay, I Missed You, Lisa Loeb. If you treasured your glasses as style accessories in the 90s, it was probably because of Lisa Loeb.
You say I only hear what I want to.
On her biggest hit, the singer-songwriter addresses a partner she's on the outs with, but she knows it won't be easy to leave for good. Inspired by Loeb's own relationship difficulties, this song was first meant for Daryl Hall.
You said that I was naive, I thought that I was stronger.
However, Loeb held onto it, and with some help from actor Ethan Hawke, the song ended up on the soundtrack for the iconic Gen X dramedy Reality Bites. It even topped the Billboard Hot 100. Oh, and did we mention that she wasn't working with a label at this point? There's power in independence.
You say stay.
Number 2. How Bizarre, OMC. Roughly 11 months before Lorde was even born, New Zealand made a splash on the international music charts.
Brother Bellas in the back, sweet singers in the front, cruising down the freeway in the hot, hot sun.
This was thanks to How Bizarre, a hit from Auckland trio OMC. And true to its title, this song stands out against many others of the time. With its mix of relaxing guitar airs, groovy beats, trumpets, and singing and rapping from vocalist Polly Fuemana, it feels like a never-ending array of ideas.
How bizarre. How bizarre. How bizarre.
But somehow, each element works together seamlessly, and the result is a song bursting with both creativity and heart. The way we can't get enough of this number is making us crazy.
It's making me crazy, it's making me crazy, every time I look around.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Crush, Jennifer Page. Is there any topic better suited for a pop song than a crush?
See you and me, I guess it doesn't take a scientist to understand what's going on, baby.
On this catchy hit, singer Jennifer Page tapped into everything we think of when it comes to infatuation. From a racing heart, to overthinking, to fantasizing about the future, Crush addresses all the steps of falling for someone with true poise.
It's just a little crush, not like our fate every time we touch.
Page's sultry vocals are so enchanting, we developed a crush on our own. It's been labeled as teen pop, but the song is a lot more mature than you would expect. It's safe to say that we'll always have a thing for Crush.
Not like everything I do depends on you.
What beloved 90s hit did we forget to remember? Let us know in the comments.
Oh,
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.